Funding for Off 90 is provided in part by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the citizens of Minnesota.
When was the last time you saw an evening of great theater from the comfort of your own living room? Well, tonight could be that night as KSMQ Legacy Productions presents Playhouse Off 90. Hello and welcome to Playhouse Off 90. I'm your host, Greg Abbott. I'm the coordinator for the Minnesota Shorts Play Festival, which is held each year in Mankato. And tonight, we'll be enjoying some of the best plays of last year's festival. The Minnesota Shorts Play Festival is a performance of some of the best short plays from around the state and the country. Each year, we get more than 100 submissions. In the end, 20 selections are performed. Playwrights range in age from young to old, and from professional to novice. Some cast rehearse in their hometown and bring the play to Mankato for the performance. Other playwrights connect with local directors from Mankato and the Twin Cities area and cast the play locally. The end result is a night full of powerful dramatic moments, comedies that make you laugh out loud, and a stunning variety of talent from around the nation, all in a little venue in Mankato. The plays you'll see tonight on Playhouse Off 90 are just a sampling featuring several of the short plays performed at last year's festival. I think you'll enjoy the evening. Our first play, Dog Day Afternoon, is a hilarious script written by Claudia Haas, who is one of the mainstays of the Lakeshore Players in White Bear Lake. She's been writing kids' plays for 18 years. And with a couple of brilliant performances from James Cruz and Matt Berg, this was a wonderful way to start out the Minnesota Shorts Play Festival. It tells the story of a dog and a cat struggling to find a way to live together, despite their separate motives.
There they go, the two-leggeds, my favorite things.
The two-leggeds are finally gone, my sworn enemies.
Look at them, happily driving away from me in their car. Why don't they take me? I had the best morning. It started with a dog biscuit. Oh, I love dog biscuits. And then the two-leggeds rubbed my tummy. Oh, I adore tummy rubs. And then they walked me around the block. Oh, I love this block.
This is day number 365 of my imprisonment. The two-legged creatures are driving me mad. They continue to torture me with stuffed mice. Do they not know that I know the difference between a real mouse and a stuffed one? Real mice move and smell and are delicious. Do they take me for a fool?
Yesterday, the two-leggeds threw sticks all day, and I fetched them. It was the best day ever.
The two-leggeds continue to feed me dry nuggets of leftover chicken parts. It is not fit for cat consumption. Why don't they let me outside to hunt for my own food?
Yesterday, I had these tasty nuggets for dinner. I love tasty nuggets.
I threw up detested cat food. The humans were dismayed. Score 1 point for me. I must get out of here. I must escape.
When will they come back? Will they never return? Will I never be happy again?
What a fool that dog is. They let him out every day, and he keeps coming back. Why don't they let me out? I must get out of here. I can't stay cooped up in here any longer.
I'm worried. What if they get lost and never return? Will I never be fed again? Socks, what will happen to us?
Do not use that common name with me. You know my name is Pellinor.
The two-leggeds call you Socks.
The two-leggeds have no imagination, no sense of my royal self. In short, the two-leggeds have no brains. If I were you, I'd drop the name Scout.
And I love my name. It's the best.
You're destined to become nothing more than a commoner.
Oh, I know. Isn't it wonderful? I love it. I am one with my fellow two-leggeds.
I tried to escape today by jumping from the stairs and wrapping myself around one of the two-legged's legs as she was trying to get out. She screamed, which delighted me, but stayed inside until she could disengage me. Even when I hissed, she still wouldn't let me out.
They're home. There's a car coming up the driveway. It's coming closer and closer, and there it goes.
Do you see what I have to put up with? The dog is a flunky, soulless, and thinks of nothing other than to make the two-leggeds happy. Oh, it's pathetic.
I'm so depressed. They're never coming home.
Look at that creature. What a loser. Oh, look, dinner with wings. Right behind the glass pane. Oh, I can't take it any longer. I can't stay cooped up like this. I must flee this dungeon.
I'm starving. Where is my next meal coming from?
I must seize the moment. Get out now, but how? How? You're worried about dinner, are you?
Well, aren't you?
What if I told you we could get our own food?
Oh, well, I tried opening my own food bag once. The two-leggeds were upset with me. They didn't love me for 5 whole minutes. It was torture. I had to do the sad eyes, tilt my head, wag my tail, finally give them a paw. Oh, it was very stressful. I don't want to go through that again.
No, we don't have to break into their sorry stash they call pet food. We can get our own food.
Well, I guess I could try to drag out the garbage.
I'm a cat, not a rodent. I don't eat garbage. I hunt for my food.
Garbage is pretty tasty. It's one of my favorite things to eat.
You are a canine. Act like it. Stop subjugating your personality to fit the expectations of the two-leggeds. Look at me. I'm a feline to the core. I don't change my nature to suit the two-leggeds.
I don't change my nature. I love them.
You love them, but look how they treat you. Why? You don't know if you will ever eat again.
That's true.
And they leave you here, all alone, with no knowledge if they will ever return.
That's true, too. Oh, woe is me, to be abandoned after everything I've done for them.
That's the spirit. Let's plan a prison breakout. Are you with me?
I don't know. It's scary out there.
Look out the window. What do you see?
Well, there's some flower beds. My favorite thing. I love sleeping in them.
Look at this tree.
There's a squirrel. I could be chasing a squirrel. That's the absolute best thing ever.
Well, come on then. Let's plan our prison breakout. That squirrel won't wait forever.
But the doors are locked, and the windows.
So we'll unlock them. You're big. Just climb up the door and turn the knob.
I don't have opposable thumbs.
But you have big paws. Just wrap them around the handle and turn the knob. It's worth a try.
But they lock the doors. You know that. It's to keep us safe.
It's to keep us imprisoned.
It's to stop anyone from kidnapping us.
You're hopeless.
Hungry.
Squirrels. Now look what you did. You've scared them all away.
Oh, I'm good. I have that special guard dog quality that the two-leggeds love so much.
Great. You've protected the home from squirrels. I am trying to be impressed.
Don't mess with me. I'm still a dog. If we go at it, I win.
I'm still a cat. I'd outwit you.
I'll be rewarded. You'll see. The two-leggeds will come home and give me a chew bone.
They're never coming home. I heard them say so. Yes. that might work. I need to get Scout on my side.
What?
Yes, I heard them say so. They sold the house and are never coming back.
They sold the house? Our home?
Left us here to starve. Now you see why we have to get out.
What do you want me to do?
Run through that window, then we can get out.
I'm not stupid, you know. That would hurt.
Fine. You're smarter than you look. We have to find something to smash through the window. Think. Think!
Oh, I can't think when I'm hungry.
The chair. We'll smash the chair through the window.
How?
I'll climb on your back, and you rush headlong into the chair, and then when you hit the chair, I'll jump off your back and tip it into the window. Foolproof. A win-win situation. And then I will be free to end my imprisonment as Socks, slave of the two-leggeds, and begin my life as the noble Pellinor. I shall fulfill my destiny as the cat who brought back respect to the feline species. And you shall no longer be called Scout, the dopey dog, but you shall be Ostapoko, wise ruler of the canine world.
Ostapoko?
What, you don't like it?
Ostapoko?
Fine. Name yourself then. I don't care. We must act now. Get out now.
What's the rush? It's sunny here and cozy. Why don't we'll free ourselves after a nap.
No, we have to get out before they come. Before our dinner runs away.
Dinner? I'm ready for dinner.
Stay still. I'm gonna climb on your back.
No, retract your claws.
I have to hold on.
Find another way. Oh, I didn't know you cared.
Don't take it personally. It's a means to an end. All right, now run into the chair and I'll tip it into the window. On your mark, get set.
Shouldn't we do a practice run first?
No, just run into the chair. 1, 2, 3.
3.5.
Go! Hey, what did you do that for?
They're home! The two-leggeds didn't desert us. They're here. The car's pulling into the driveway. Oh, they'll pet me and cuddle me and talk to me in silly voices. It's all so wonderful. And then they'll feed me. Oh, I love them and they love me.
My escape plan is foiled. Why did the two-leggeds have to return home so early? Oh, but it's not over. I shall drive them mad. I shall leave decapitated mice on their beds. I shall put dead bugs on their face when they're sleeping. I shall vomit only on the rug. I shall prevail. This is not over yet.
The two-leggeds, my loving family.
The two-leggeds, my sworn enemy.
A very lovely dress starts out very unassuming until the play's final moments, which makes it so powerful. D. Richard Tucker is a playwright from the Seattle area with productions all over the world. And when he approached Twin Cities director Mark Monfils about producing the play, Mark said he jumped at it, doing it for free because he absolutely loved the play. And I think you'll love it too.
Hello?
Hi.
You must be Sarah.
Yes. Is this it?
Yes.
It looks very pretty.
Is this your first time in the capital, Sarah?
Oh, yes. I can't stop looking around. All the big buildings, the beautiful parks, all the people. Everything is so amazing.
It's very busy this time of year. Tomorrow will be even more crowded. Are you here alone?
Yes, my family was unable to come.
Your family?
My mother, my father. I have two brothers, both younger than me. They're bringing in the harvest, so they were unable to leave the farm. Bernardo said he would even be videotaping tomorrow's ceremony. He's going to send a tape to my parents, so they can see. Oh, you can see the square from here. There's the fountain and the monument. Oh, and that's where the motorcade will stop. And that's where the Prime Minister will be standing. This is exciting.
Are you ready for tomorrow?
I think so. We practice every day, in the morning and in the afternoon. Bernardo has taught me how to hold the flowers, how to bow to the Prime Minister, how to present the flowers. I'm very nervous.
That's understandable.
Bernardo has been very strict. He insists that everything be just so.
He's like that. He just wants things to go well.
Sometimes after supper, I rehearse in my room. I want to make sure I don't make a mistake. I do it just like Bernardo taught me. I hold the wreath of flowers like so. I take 2 steps forward. Then I bow to the Prime Minister. Then I take 3 steps towards him. And then lower my head and present him with the flowers.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
The dress looks very lovely. Do you make many dresses?
Not like this one.
Is this the first one that...
No. I made one 2 years ago. For a wedding.
Wedding dress?
No. This was for the singer at the wedding. When the governor's son got married.
For the... Oh, I saw that on television on the news. I remember her. You made that dress?
Yes.
It was very pretty. That was... I remember. And this dress is...
Just like it, though a different fabric.
It's a great honor to wear this dress.
It's only a dress.
No, it's an honor.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Do what?
The presentation?
Well, of course, why wouldn't I?
Well, it's just that... Well, it's not for everyone.
Do you think I'm not...
No.
Do you think I'm not good enough for it?
No, that's
you
not
think
what
I might make a mistake?
No, Sarah, no, that's not what I'm saying. I was just hoping you weren't doing this because
This is an honor for me, the most important thing I've ever done.
Yes, of course.
I'm here to honor my people, to honor God. I've always heard of patriots, of freedom fighters. I've always wished I could do something to honor my people, even something little, like this.
Yes,
I was deeply moved when they asked me to do this.
Yes, yes. I'm sorry.
Did you know her?
Who?
The girl who wore the other dress and sang at the wedding.
Yes.
Was she nervous?
Very nervous.
Was she? No, that would be silly. She was a beautiful singer, and I'm just a country girl.
Actually, she was much like you, yes.
But she had to stand up and sing before all those people, and I'm just here to carry flowers.
It's a big job, Sarah. You're representing all of us. It's only natural to be nervous. Anybody would. Here. What do you think?
It's lovely. Is it finished?
Well, I just need to measure the length and hem it up. Here. Try it out.
It's a very lovely dress. The fabric is so pretty and so soft to touch.
I'm glad you like it.
a shame.
A shame?
That it will only be worn once. Just for tomorrow.
Yes, I suppose.
Sometimes, what would have happened if I had not been chosen? If I had stayed in the country, working the farm? I wonder.
It's not too late, you know, to change your mind.
No, I want to do this. I may be nervous, but everyone is counting on me. By this time tomorrow, people will be saying, "Good job, Sarah. We are proud of you. You looked so beautiful in that lovely dress." When you say it's not too late,
There was one. She was very proud to be chosen. She tried very hard, rehearsed diligently, but the day before, she became nervous, afraid, and chose not to go.
what happened?
She went back to her parents, crying, ashamed. They told her it was all right, someone else could do it, but they weren't convincing enough.
I don't understand.
I think, deep down, they had hoped she would do it, but they didn't want to tell her that.
What happened?
The next morning she was gone. She went back.
To fulfill her duty?
Yes. Turn around, let me see.
Who was she? The girl who...
She was the singer at the wedding of the governor's son.
What did her parents...
We sometimes wish she hadn't.
She was your daughter?
I watched her climb the stairs wearing the dress that I'd made for her. She approached the microphone, and though I know she was nervous, her voice was strong and clear. Her song was the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
So it worked out?
Sometimes I wish I'd been stronger the night before, that I'd held her tightly and told her it didn't matter. I wish I'd been more convincing.
You mean you didn't want her to serve her people this way?
I didn't want to pressure her into being less than true to herself. Does it fit all right?
Yes, it's very comfortable, though it seems to be too big. Here, around my waist?
It has to be. So you can wear the belt underneath it?
Oh, yes. I forgot.
You can take it off now. I'll finish the hem and press it for tomorrow. The dress will be brought to your room tonight. And here, in the sleeve, is a little seal. Bernardo will run a wire through here, and at the end he'll attach the detonator, so it will always be near your hand.
I see. Thank you. Do you miss her? But you were proud of her. It really is a very lovely dress.
Tammy Flew and the Knights of the Roundish Corners Table was my homage to the Monty Python movies I watched as a kid. And when my own son fell for the humor in the Holy Grail, I wrote a short play with its own wacky quest: to redeem an act of selfishness by returning with the nostril hair of the king, done with an H1N1 flu scare theme. It was more fun than a good swat to the nodules with a prickly, piney, spiky shrubbery.
Oh, wow. Oh. Where am I? What? Who are you?
I'm Tammy Flew. That's F-L-E-W. You stole me, Hammy flu? That's funny, but I never kidnapped or stole you.
Wait a minute, Mr. Postman. What was the last thing you remember?
Just doing my route, delivering medicine up to the hospital.
The medicine you stole?
Hey, I never... Well, it's not like I took the whole thing. I took one shot of the swine flu vaccine.
You stole one shot of bird flu vaccine. Maybe you thought it was for H1N1, but it was for H5N1. Each of the injection tubes was enough for 10 shots. That's why you're in purgatory.
Purgatory?
Purgatory. It's something like purgatory, only worse. You're lucky you're not dead. In fact, despite you kidnapping me, I have made it possible for you to get out. But first, you must complete a quest. You looked into your mind and took the last thing that was promised. I believe it was a movie.
You know, I don't even remember the last movie I watched.
Bring in the spiky, prickly, piney shrubbery, where 3 swats found the nodule.
Oh my God, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Oh, God! What's that all about? Who are you anyway?
I am, sir, Consulat, Knight of the Roundish Corners table.
And I am Merlin the Mortician. We are here to help you on your quest to get the sacred nostril hair of the king.
I can't leave without protection from H5N1. Only the king has received the nasal shot of official vaccination. From one nostril hair, I can use that vaccination to keep you safe when you release me.
All right, yeah, all right, I'll play along. I take these 2 clowns with me, I get a nose hair from the king, and then I can go.
2 more blows to the nostrils with the prickly, piney shrubbery.
And 2 more swats with the pine thing. Then I'm done.
Then you go back to your life, and I go back to mine.
Okay? How do I find this king?
You will find him with the big wheel of directions.
Oh, like in order.
No, I mean a big wheel. It has directions.
I can't drive that thing.
You chose to watch Monty Python.
Oh, come on. It was one lousy movie. You know, I only got it from the library because I couldn't find anything else. I didn't even like it. Now I'm stuck in this purgatory. God sure has a warped sense of humor. I mean, what if I'd watched The Exorcist?
On a bucket of Linda Blair's phlegm.
But this ain't so bad. Hey, would you get off? I'm gonna have a hard enough time driving this thing as it is. Without your big galoot butt on the back of it. Sirens!
Sirens! Sirens!
No, that's not sirens. It's the Star Trek theme, for crying out loud.
I have everything you need. Everything. To fill your every forbidden desire. It is here. My hand is your hand. Feel it roaming down my breast. Sense it going deep.
What? What is it? I want it.
It's all you desire. You can have full control.
Wait! Wait! She's leading you off the cliff!
But the remote control! It's irresistible. I can't help myself.
It's magic for the telly. Must have! Must have!
No! You've broken my spell! I'm ruined! Ruined!
Hey, Dan, you didn't have to throw that off the cliff. You could have, laid it down or taken the batteries out or something. Gee.
Oh, funny, Duddy.
We should get on with our quest.
Do I really have to ride that thing?
Halt! Who goes there?
But that's supposed to be scary? You sound like Daffy Duck.
Silence! I am the almighty Darth Mucus.
Run away! Run away! Run away! Run away!
Leave us, or
face certain death. The only death I face is from catching a disease from you spitting in my face while you talk. Besides, I can't go. I have to stay. I'm on a mission to find the... I just have to stay, all right?
I'm gonna fight like men.
Like men?
Yes.
You hit like a girl.
Why will get you nowhere? Take that.
Sir costs a lot. What are you doing?
Pay no attention to that man behind the hooded curtain. I am the almighty Darth Lucas.
So there really isn't a Darth Mucus. And the siren was just him. Well, I wonder if there's really a King H1 swine one. I wonder if there's a quest at all. Merlin? Merlin!
You have braved the many dangers to reach this castle. What do you wish?
Merlin, what are you doing with that ridiculous Burger King crown on your head?
I am not I am not Merlin. I am King H1 Swine One. What is your purpose?
Okay, now this might sound strange, but I was just wondering if I could pluck one tiny hair from your nostril.
Preposterous! Guard! Guard! Take this man to the dungeon. He's trying to inflict pain on the king. Put him to death.
Well, that's not a guard, that's Sir Cost-a-lot.
That's my guard.
You traitor! Screw you! Wait, aren't 9 prisoners granted one last request?
You... Well, I suppose you do, yes. But make it quick. It's my nap time, and Bandwagon is almost coming on.
Bandwagon?
It's my favorite show. It's a polka show. People dance the polka.
And then what happens?
They dance the polka some more. No, wait. Sometimes they waltz.
If this is his nap time show, maybe it will put him to sleep. Then I can pluck the nostril hair. Oh, King H1 Swine One, my last dying request is simply to watch Bandwagon with you one last time.
I didn't know you were a fan. Stalling! We have to give him his dying request. He's just stalling. You don't have to grant it. Well, I'd love the company. Come join me. Guard, commence with the Bandwagon.
Enough of this! Let's get on with the killing!
Guard! Guard! Fetch me my comfy chair.
But what about the killing?
Just need to rest.
All right, now Merlin's a magician. He's got to have something in his bag, maybe a tweezer so we can pluck a nostril hair.
He's not a magician, he's a mortician. He has a needle-nose pliers and a rib cracker. Or you could just use your finger.
Pliers it is.
Ow! Guards! Guards! He's stolen the nostril hair! After him!
Time is up! quest is over. Now, it's back to Tammy, and back to my real life, and out of this nightmare.
No, no, stop! It's gone.
Was your quest a success?
Well, it was, but then we lost the nostril here, so I guess it wasn't. I guess we failed.
Besides almost killing yourself, you have also sinned by stealing a vaccine that could have saved 10 lives in Asia. Those 10 children will weigh heavy on your soul.
You know, I just didn't think. I was just trying to protect myself.
At the expense of others.
Yes, it was at the expense of others, I guess. I was just selfish. I was selfish. I never thought about others who might need it more. I never gave this.
Down, one to go.
Just knock that off, okay, Sir Trainer a lot?
Jerkosaurus.
Yeah, okay, I'm a jerk. I was a jerk! I deserve this. I probably deserve worse. I could have died, left my wife and daughter to be on their own. Oh, I deserve a lot worse than a swat with a pine limb.
The piney?
Yeah, prickly, spiky, piney, strawberry, whatever. What I'm trying to say is that I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you let me go back to my wife and daughter, I will be a better man. And I'm not asking for myself. I'm asking for them. When I'll make up for it, for the rest of my life, I will do good for others. I will put the needs of others before my own. I won't go back to being the selfish jerk that I was. Just let me go back. Please.
It is already decided. The key all along was a simple, sincere apology. That's all that was ever needed. Oh, and of course, one last thing.
One last thing? What one last thing?
That's 3. He can go now.
The whole story gives ice fishing a new twist on gender roles. Writer Kathy Koodle King of the University of North Dakota writes about 2 sisters who escape a family gathering to indulge in their vices in an ice shanty. While achingly funny, this play also explores the pressures put on modern wives and mothers and their attempts to deal with the pitfalls of everyday life. It was a perfect fit for a Minnesota Play Festival, our own grumpy old women from Mankato.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe she'd been drinking too much eggnog.
things are going to kill you.
Yep, so I hear. Well, lighter, matches? Tell me you didn't forget.
Oh, you didn't say anything about those. You just said, bring me some smokes.
Gladys, it's a given. What am I supposed to do, rub a couple of sticks together?
Heck, Gloria, you're the resourceful type. Heck, you built this place. I'm sure you can create fire from sticks.
Tell me you're shitting me.
Oh, I'm shitting you. Oh, crap! Oh. Be careful. Well, here. Oh, did you get it? Oh, here. Maybe I'll go back to the house and I can... Oh.
Yeah, and then they're gonna want their pie and coffee.
Just forget it. Well, I was just trying to have a little fun with you. I didn't mean to.
I said forget it.
I really didn't mean to.
Forget it.
Did you bring mine?
I did.
Can I have it?
I suppose.
Believe you'd be so spiteful. It was an accident.
Uh-huh.
We're sisters. I wouldn't do something like that to you.
Of course you would. We're sisters. Besides, you hate it when I smoke.
Oh, I don't care if you smoke. I'm not one of those.
Oh, correction. You hate it when I smoke in here.
Well, it is a small place.
Oh, you did do it on purpose.
Oh, I swear I didn't. Look, give me one of those cancer sticks.
No.
I said give me one.
No. I'll smoke them later. All of them. One right after the other. I'll just suck them down.
I'll light it for you.
How?
Just give me one. Now hurry up. They'll start looking for us if they haven't eaten for a whole hour. Come on.
Gladys, look, it's okay. I believe you, okay? It's okay. Forget it.
Now, do you want to smoke or not? What the hell are you doing? Oh, for Pete's sake! What are you doing? Why the hell did you do that?
Well, you were on fire. I didn't want you to burn. Who'd you steal these from?
Vern. He come up to watch the game. I took him out of his coat pocket.
Nice work.
Oh, look at this. This?
Oh, Ben keeps a bottle in his glove box in case the truck gets stuck in a storm.
Remind me to get stuck with that boy instead of my husband. All Ralph has is a couple of old nuts and some hard candy.
Yeah, I bet he does.
You got any fish on that line? Bait on that line?
Nah.
Oh, why'd you put it in the hole?
It's an ice house. It's a fishing pole. But bait? Nah, too much trouble.
Well, it's kind of cozy in here.
Listen. You hear that? That's called quiet. No darling daughters telling me I can't smoke in my own house.
No husbands hollering for this and that and not getting off their asses.
No precious grandbabies.
Oh, they are precious.
It's been a week.
I know, but they are precious.
You know, there's a saying, fish and family in the house, all start to stink after a week.
Yeah, that's true. You're lucky, though. At least it isn't your son-in-law who ends every speech he makes with a good old scratch of his balls.
He does not.
Yeah. What? Blah, 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 blah.
Well, it's quiet out here.
Yeah. How do you suppose Mama stood it all those years? 2 sons, 3 daughters, all of us married. At least for a while. Grandbabies tearing up her place.
Papa.
Yeah, Papa. I bet Mama never ducked into an ice house. I wonder where she went when she couldn't take one more minute of us.
Well, it wasn't an ice house, but she had a hideout. And when the going got rough, she snuck off for a smoke, too.
Where?
To the root cellar. Don't you remember how she always had to go check to see if there was enough canned rhubarb for supper? Or maybe it was green beans, or could have been pickles or beets, it didn't matter. What mattered was it was cold and dark and quiet down there.
So Mama had a hideout? I always thought she was a saint. No, I would never be that patient.
I got the feeling the less saintly she felt, the more she needed to check on those canned green beets. And right behind him, tucked in the back, I found a jar lid. She used that for an ashtray. That's where she kept her smokes, too.
Mama?
Mama.
Huh. Who would have thought? Maybe we should put some bait on that line.
Yeah, and then if we catch something, then we'd have to go and...
Oh, yeah, we'd have to clean it.
Exactly.
And then they'd expect us to fry it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's better this way. You know, I really didn't drop it on purpose.
Yeah, I know. Your hair wasn't on fire either.
Oh, you know, you got water in my ear, and look at this, my bra is soaked. Ooh, I'm gonna get you for this, girl.
Yeah, you can try. Well, you're ready to go back to being hostesses?
Yeah, I suppose.
See you later, ladies.
Oh, wait a second, my breath. I wouldn't want to ruin my sainted image, don't you know?
We'll be back.
Yeah. We'll be back.
You betcha.
Suicide by Punch Bowl was written by Whitney Rollin of Minneapolis. She's a relatively new name on the playwriting scene, recently moving to Minnesota after receiving her degree at the University of Kansas. The festival was lucky to include this play since Rollin seems to be quickly on her way to the top. This splashy little comedy examines marriage, communication, and one couple's interpretation of "Until Death Do Us Part." Actors Catherine Lewiston and David Peterjohn will have you laughing in your seat.
can't just leave.
I can. Look. See?
Virgil, stop. I made a list. Sit. Sit. Listen to my list, Virgil. 10 reasons that Virgil Stone must not move out. By Jenny Stone. Number 10. The percentage of square footage in this current domicile would be too much for one individual to
Are you
actually
saying the
maintain.
house is too big?
Number 9. The cost of our eventual divorce, including lawyers, court fees, settlements, and of course, spousal support, would be utterly staggering. Number 8. I have achieved certain successes with my
Jane,
and
do I
am
really
not
have to
about
sit here and
change
listen
it.
to this
No,
bullshit?
yes, Virgil. Yes, you have to sit here and listen to this bullshit because this bullshit is my life.
Say what you gotta say. Just don't pat it with Webster's like I'm going to understand a damn thing you're saying.
Some form of professionalism.
Say what you gotta say.
Number 7. The division of the conjunctively collected materials.
Goodbye, Jenny.
6. I'll miss the way you smell. 5. I have no idea how to do laundry. 4. The TV's broken. 3. What if the toilet backs up again? 2. I have no idea how I'm going to go on living without you.
I can't stay.
You can't go.
Jenny, a top 10 isn't gonna make me stay. I have to finish packing. Did you have anything else you wanted to say? Okay. Jenny, what are you doing?
I'm killing myself!
In a punch bowl?
In our punch bowl! It's poetic, you bowl!
Well, stop it, you're ruining the floor!
A top 10? A top 10? I spill my guts to you. I practically beg you. And you call it a top 10? And what the f do you care about the floor? You're moving out, so it's my floor.
That's quality hardwood!
The hardwood!
Wait a minute. Do you really want your last words on earth to be the hardwood? Don't you think that might be a little misconstrued?
Misconstrued? Wow. That's a big word for such a little... Get your shit and go.
Aha! I've got you now. You don't want to kill yourself after all.
How do you figure?
You hold your breath before you go under. When you wanted to die, you wouldn't hold your breath. Yeah. You can't do this! Half this bowl is mine!
What?
Half this bowl belongs to me. Now I want to empty it. My half should be empty.
This bowl is 100% mine!
You said it was our bowl!
We got 2. 2 is a set! For our wedding!
Well,
and this one's mine!
What if I want half a bowl?
Too bad, Virgil.
Ah!
What are you doing?
I'm killing myself.
You can't do that!
Oh, yeah?
You don't have the balls.
Wait a minute.
What?
What was number 1? The number 1 reason that Virgil Stone must not move out.
I love you.
Thanks for joining me tonight on Playhouse Off 90. I hope you enjoyed experiencing some of the best of last year's Minnesota Shorts Play Festival from Mankato. For more information on how you can get involved, visit us online at mnshorts.com and keep supporting the local arts and entertainment scene. Good night.
Funding for Off 90 is provided in part by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the citizens of Minnesota. KSMQ is pleased to celebrate Southern Minnesota's arts, culture, and heritage through funding provided by the Legacy Amendment and the citizens of Minnesota. Here's how.
Well, I think that just paying attention to a particular artist that's doing something and giving them recognition is, in a sense, honoring them, and it's not something that necessarily happens in everyday life. With public television, I get the opportunity to talk to a much wider audience. I can talk about some of the same things that I might do in a college lecture to a few students, but with Off 90, I mean, it's presented to a much wider audience and talking about, my work.
KSMQ is telling the stories of our region's arts, culture, and heritage.
In order to honor the past,
engage with the present,
and inspire the future.
That's what we do. Join us.